Hello and welcome to my channel Neuland Yoga. I'm Katja and today I'm inviting you to join me for a Yin Yoga practice for digestion and to create a little bit of internal heat. You need a rolled up towel, one yoga block and a folded blanket. Please come into child's pose. Take your rolled up towel, your yoga block and your blanket with you. Come into a kneeling position and place the blanket between your hips and your heels, and you can take the blanket higher as I do if you need to. Place the block in front of you and then take your rolled up towel and place it underneath your belly, underneath your navel, and slowly start hinging forward from your hips. Fold forward. Wiggle a little bit around with your hips until it feels comfortable. Let the hips sink down. And then take your block, probably medium high, in front of you so that you can place your forehead on top of the block. Let your forearms and hands rest alongside the block. You can stretch them out a little bit more or you can keep them bent. And then let your head become heavy. And let your forehead rest completely on top of the block. Feel the gentle pressure between your eyebrows. And very slowly start to roll your head from side to side. So start massaging your eyebrows, your forehead, the spot between your eyebrows. Roll very slowly from side to side and explore the sensation. And you might find some spots that feel tight, maybe even a little bit uncomfortable. And maybe you find some spots that need or want a little bit more attention. Feel free to stay there for a couple of breaths. And keep your head heavy. And keep it still a very gentle movement or a gentle sensation. So you don't want to create unnecessary tension. You want to release tension. And very slowly bring your head back to center and feel the spot between your eyebrows resting on the block. In traditional Chinese medicine, the spot between your eyebrows is called the Yin Tang. And it's a great spot to stimulate for calming the mind, opening the sinuses for deeper breathing. It's a nice spot you can massage before bedtime to increase your sleep quality. So just keep your head heavy without really pushing, just let it rest there. And then bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale slowly, gently through the nose. Let your breath leave through the nose. And see if you can start breathing into the belly, where you can feel the towel between your thighs and your lower belly. Feel the resistance of the towel. And with your exhale, literally let your belly melt into the towel. So soften all the muscles, the tissues, and just let your belly sink down towards towel and thighs. With your next inhale, feel the resistance again. Notice how the belly starts to move away, or the upper body starts to move away from your thighs. And then again, exhale, soften, and let your upper body become closer to your thighs. After the first couple of breaths here, maybe you can start to spread your breath more into the lower back, maybe into the side body, into your middle back, into your chest, and into your upper back. So start breathing into the whole upper body. And imagine you can inflate your upper body like a balloon. With the inhale, create space more and more. And with the exhale, soften deeper into the pose, relax deeper into the pose. Let's hold for another 4 or 5 breaths here. And if you are very comfortable in this position, you would like to stay a little bit longer, feel free to stay here. If you would like to try something else, please slowly lift your head. Use your hands, push yourself up and away from the floor. Remove your towel and then make fists, soft fists with your hands, and wedge your fists underneath your lower belly, underneath your hip points where you can feel the bony parts. Soft fists, and then very slowly start leaning forward, and you might have to lift your hips a little bit to place your head back onto the block. This is the first option. You can stay here with your hips slightly lifted and your head resting on the block, or you can take the block aside and then see if you can lean so much forward that your forehead is resting on the floor now. Once you have found your position, Notice your fists, the resistance of your fists against your belly. Take a long, deep inhale. And with your exhale, let the belly soften and let the soft tissue sink into the fists and around. We won't stay here for too long, only a couple of breaths. If you find it uncomfortable, it doesn't benefit your body, please feel free to come out of the pose and come into a regular child's pose. If it's just a little bit uncomfortable or unfamiliar, see if you can stay maybe for another breath or another 2 breaths, maybe even longer. Last couple of breaths here. Finish one more exhale. And then slowly lift your hips a little bit higher so that you can slide your hands out if you still have your fists underneath your belly. Come into a regular child's pose, maybe with your hands or forearms underneath your forehead or your arms extended in front of you or behind you. And then just let your belly soften for a moment. Let it sink down towards the floor or let it rest on your thighs. And maybe you can feel more circulation, more life, more fire in your belly. And again, finish one more exhale here. With your inhale, slowly come up. And please come into a comfortable seated position. If you are okay with kneeling, you can just keep your blanket between hips and heels, and you can sit on top of your blanket, but you can also come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Make sure that you're able to sit upright so the belly is free to move and your chest is lifted with your shoulders relaxed. For a round of Kapalbhati or fire breath, you will inhale and exhale through the nose, using your lower abdominals to create the exhale, and by pulling the belly strongly in, you force the air out. So it's an active exhale, but the inhale happens almost automatically. So your only focus will be on the exhale. I show you how it looks like and how it sounds like. So the navel is pulling towards the spine. The exhale is flowing out of the body. The inhale is happening automatically, and then the belly pulls in again and release it. Pulls in and release. In and out. Let your hands rest on your knees or thighs. Lift the chest and relax the belly. And take a nice long deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale deeply through the nose. and begin. Take a deep inhale and exhale. We will do another 2 rounds. If you lose my rhythm, just keep going with your own rhythm. If you have to take an extra breath in between, totally fine. So just find something that works for you. Take a deep inhale and begin. Inhale and exhale. And for your 3rd round of fire breath, take a deep inhale and begin. Deep inhale and exhale. And just let your breath come and go naturally. Bring your awareness to your belly, your navel, your lower abdominals. Notice how everything is feeling. Can you maybe feel again more warmth, more fire, more circulation there? Maybe you have a deeper connection to your center now, to your core now. Feel free to stay here for a little bit longer. Just sit and feel and observe the sensations that are coming up. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to practice longer classes with me, head over to my website. You can find the link in the video, somewhere here in the video and below in the description box, and check out my membership area with longer classes, tutorials, meditation and more. Thanks again for being here with me today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon again.